going on, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today's video we'll be looking at Greninja and Zoroark GX updated version of deck for the Ultra Prism on format. So Dark Pulse, Greninja, Zoroark with 250 HP for 2 energy cards. One of them needs to be a Darkness Energy. It says this deck does 30 damage for times the amount of Darkness Energies attached to all of your Pokemon in play. And there's a couple ways to get energies in play. The first one is with the Charge Up Naganadel, the second one is with the Nightmare Star Darkrai, the third one is manually attaching energies from your hand, and then once you do that you can just use Shadow Connection to move those energies around the board. Use the Super Scoop Up to heal and scoop heavily damaged Pokemon without energies back into your hand. Replay back another Greninja, for example, and do that over and over again. There is also one copy of the Dean GX as a tech Pokemon, as well as the Ditto with the that ability that can simply evolve either way into Weavile or Naganadel. 17 Pokemons, 31 trading cards, 12 energies. So starting with the Ditto, Darkrai as a tech, both of them, 4 copies of Greninja, then 2 copies of Sneasel and 2 copies of Weavile GX with 1 copy of the Dean and 4 copies of Poipole. 3 copies of Poipoles and 3 copies of Naganadel. For the setup, we have 4 copies of Pokemon Communication, 4 copies of Mr. Treasure, and 3 copies of Cherish Ball. So overall, plenty resources available for the Pokemon search and setup. Of course, 4 copies of Custom Catcher because it's absolute must-have card, and then 1 Reset Stamp as a tech, 4 copies of Super Scoop Up, 1 Black Market, another Prism card, very useful in this build, as well as 2 copies of Dark City, so you can have free trade between our Greninja and Zoroark GX in play. 8 Draw Supporters, 4 of each Cynthia, 2 Ericas and Lilies, and 12 regular Darkness Energy cards. And overall, the deck list that I'm going to use in today's video. So make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, let me know in the comments below what you think about it, hit the notification bell if you already didn't. Prepare yourself for 2 battles where I'm going to play against metal decks. So see you in the game. So today I'm playing with Greninja deck. Pretty much almost a Dark Box deck, but I just decided to keep the focus mainly on the Greninja and Zoroark. So no Darkrai, no Tyranitar, just a pure Greninja, Dark Pulse, 30 plus 30 for each energy attached to all of our Pokemon in play. How good or how strong this deck can be? Literally it can be very strong. So, Lucario Melmetal, Cherish Ball, Miss Magius, Rangru, Resource Management. This is going to be very interesting deck to watch on the other side of the field. Especially because of my opponent GX attack, because of his Full Metal Wall, and because of those metal frying pans that can be attached and used basically for extra damage reduction. So this green exploration might be for a Dusk Stone, and then the Dusk Stone can be used for the Misdrevious evolution. And there's also a Giant Heart, so probably he's running this deck with some sort of a welder, but he already uses supporter card at his third one, which was green, so welder can also be used, but unfortunately he already used that green exploration, so theoretically he could use it with the help of the what's the Litanister strategy, but yeah, not gonna happen for now. Another Cherish Ball, which means that he can go for 2 fire energies. First with a... oh, he played the Stadium card, alright. Excuse me for that. Yeah, I think I'm very happy to have option to discard to discard energy in my discard pile. We're gonna need 1 Sneasel. Additionally, for Mysterious Treasure Cynthia, I'm gonna use another Poipole, so I can have 2 Poipoles in play. Then, of course, I'm looking forward to remove my opponent's Stadium and play Cynthia. So perfect turn 1 as long as I can find energies. And what else do we have here? A pair of custom catchers. So I can try to maybe slow my opponent by a little bit until I manage to set up even more. Not looking forward to play the Din right now. I'm not super interesting to use him. I shouldn't use both custom catchers right now. Yeah, it's just ridiculous from my side that I use them. But hey, it is how it is. I decided to take the risk. My opponent responded back with the switchblade. Then all suddenly, I'm in a very interesting position. So he's hitting for 50, but the problem is that with a heavy impact he can go for just 150, and that's just literally not enough for the knockout. So I'm not gonna care too much here. I'm gonna go with the energy discardment. Lily play for 5, so I'm hoping for some Naganandals. We will play. So I got pretty lucky there. This should be energy attachment as well as a Mr. Treasure play into the Naganandal. There we go. So, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna use Shadow Connection. And I'm gonna move energies right there. Then I'm gonna try to Super Scoop up and play the Din, of course. Yeah, it is a Tails. There we go with the Din. Alright, communication, Mr. Treasure. Really looking good so far. Really looking good so far. So I'm gonna grab another Naganandel, so I can put some resources in play with the Naganandels. And then next turn I can discard even more energies and have even more energies in play. So far I can hit for 150, and the damage should be reduced by 30. So the amount of the damage down to my opponent in total should be 120. Okay, give me just energy in the discard pile. Oh, I should grab that Naganandel so I can discard him with the John Hart. Yeah, that was just too fast, too clumsy. Alright, so the good thing is, as I mentioned it, heavy impact can go only for 150, so that's far from enough for the knockout with 250 HP. I think that for my opponent, probably the best thing is just to go with the GX attack with a full metal wall, so he can discard 2 energies from the Greninja and Zoroark. I think probably that's the best thing to go, because he's reducing the damage for 60, plus he's removing 60 damage from play, so that's like 120 damage less. Basically meaning that with 2 energies I'm hitting only for like 30. Alright, so Power Plant says that my GX Pokemons in play have no abilities. That's okay, so I can't use my Shadow Connection. And there we go, as expected. Oh, nice top deck, Black Market. I guess I couldn't expect a better top deck in this case. So charge up, we're gonna use charge up for some energy accelerations there. Then I'm gonna go with a Lily. 1 Super Scoop up and 1 Darkrai with 2 energies would be good. But I guess I'm asking just for literally too much. So Shadow Connection. Time to move some energies. I can move some energy to the Weavile. I can move some energies to Greninja. And I'm done with the energy transformation. I'm hitting for 180 minus 60. It's 120 again. So 120 again. Very, very tanky Lucario Melmetal. Literally impossible for the one-hit knockout. But I'm very happy so far by the performance. There is another well there. I'm wondering how many fire energies my opponent running and how many metal energies he's running, because Literally here he's short for the energy, for the heavy impact. And without damage done to my Greninja, there's not too many options available for him. I could understand that he's running Super Scoop Up. Oh, he flipped the hands on a coin flip. So this might be Ranguru promotion into who knows what. Maybe Power Plant, Resource, and something like that. So he flipped hands on the coin flip, but he decided to remove Ranguru from play, not the Lucario and Melmetal with so many damage counters on it. Maybe that was a misplay. Maybe that was not a misplay. I don't know what was going on in my opponent's mind, but very strange things. So yeah, I can put 3 cards. So if I'm my opponent, I would probably consider going for the Power Plant, Super Scoop Up, and maybe, I don't know what was still in his discard pile. Maybe for, I don't know, a Green Exploration or Cynthia or something like that. Anyways, again, I didn't use Communication, so 1 more card in my deck. Alright, so that's what I like to see. There is a Super Scoop Up. Actually, I'm done. I'm gonna keep that Super Scoop Up so I can actually scoop my Greninja with 200 plus damage. Technically, it's better than just scooping it with 50 damage into my hand. So yeah, definitely Metal Energy, but still he can just still feast for 50, and that's literally ridiculous. I still have 2 custom catchers available, which means that I can technically catch this Lucario on the bench. There is a Heat Factory. So he plays John Hart, Heat Factory, Power Plant, 4 stadiums in total, and there is another Lucario Melmetal, so I'm not quite sure if my opponent is running Super Scoop Up. Heads. Okay, so right now he decided to remove heavily damaged Lucario and Melmetal, so anymore. Anyways, I can't use my custom catchers anymore. So I'm looking forward to hit hands on the coin flip for the Super Scoop Up so I can activate this Darkrai so I can potentially go for the one-hit knockup. 320 damage is all I need. And for now I'm hitting for 60, 120, 180, 210, 210. So technically there is option available. Alright, it's all about a coin flip, literally. So first I'm gonna move some energies around the board, obviously. Okay, we are done with the energy move. Then I'm gonna try to flip hands on the coin flip. There we go, I can scoop Greninja back to my hand. So I can put Darkrai and 2 energies on him. Then I can use my charge up. Additionally, I can also play Erica's Hospitality for 3 more extra cards, and then I can use Super Scoop Up once again to basically scoop this Dedenne, and then we're gonna go with a Cherish Ball just to see if we have another Greninja left in our deck. Yes, we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm hitting for 300, so nope. I need more energies. And there we go, I have even more energies. Communication into Greninja, just in case if I'm being knocked out. And I can also use Cherish Ball, just to thin my deck a little bit more. So that's a Dark Pulse, and that's a 330 damage, which is more than enough for the knockout. So I'm taking 3 prize cards. Even Mighty Lucario and Melmetal can't sustain the pressure of Purple, Greninja, and Zoroark. So that Dark Pulse was super effective. Unfortunately for my opponent, that is a GG, but we can't take the look at his deck, so I'm just gonna call this a GG. So, here we are with the game number 2. Super strong game number 1 for Greninja. Managed to one-hit knockout super easily. Very powerful Lucario and Melmetal with 260 HP with that GX attack that reduces damage for 30, and of course with nothing less but with the Metal Frying Pan that reduces damage for 30 more, so theoretically 320 HP, and I managed to hit for 330. So starting with the Pipe Hole, not obviously the best, not also the worst start in the world, and another type of the metal deck. On the other side of the field, there's Blue Tactics, Blizzard Town, and it looks like this is going to be my turn. Mysterious Treasure into the Energy. Well, guess for what? For another Pipe Hole. Then Mysterious Treasure number 2 for another Pipe Hole. That's going to be traded straight away. So let's go with the Reset Stamp. Pokecom for the Din, and then I can play the Din and draw a fresh hand of 6 new cards. There we go. Sneasel, I'm gonna attach energy somewhere. Then I'm gonna play Mystery Treasure. I'm desperately, and once again, desperately, I'm gonna need to flip hands on the coin flip. Unfortunately, it is a tails. I really wanted to go with a Sneasel in the active position. Well, there is a Greninja and Lily for 7, so this looks really good. Alright, for now I'm just looking to pass my turn. I could actually, since my opponent can't knock me out, he can just guard press, but a guard press doesn't matter too much. Actually, it does matter. It does matter. But I didn't want to use another Super Scoop Up just to try to scoop the Pipe Hole from play. I would rather try to scoop him once my opponent deals some damage to him. Next turn, I have Communication. So technically that next turn can be very good. First things first, we're gonna use Cherish Ball for the Weavile, and then I can even have for Retreat if it's necessary. I can attach some energies. There is a Cherish Ball. Nothing here to be used for discardment. Ooh, okay. Okay, yeah, I realized that I needed that Pokemon in my hand, so I can trade him with the Naganadel. Right now I lost my Darkrai. Okay, my mistake. Sorry for that. We have Super Scoop Up. We have Heads in the Coin Flip and opportunity to throw even more energies into the discard pile. Well, there is another Naganadel, and I can have even more Naganadels in play. So 3 copies of Naganadel in play. Perfect. 5 energies in discard pile, 3 charge ups, and I'm good to go for attack. So after I attach all energies, I will have 5 energies in total in play. So that's 180, but since I need to pay 1 energy in order to retreat, it should be 150. And again, since my opponent uses Guard Press, it's gonna be 120 minus Metal Goggles, 190, 60? 60? Actually 90. So not enough for a one-hit knockout. But I'm still pretty happy. Alright, so he's gonna Guard Press me. That's gonna hurt. No more Super Scoop Ups if I'm not wrong. There is a Lily. I really want to see more Pokemons on my opponent bench. 3 energies in my discard pile. Well, next turn, Naganadels can even add up to 3 energies plus 1 from my hand, so then I can hit really, really heavy. For big numbers, definitely. Hitting next turn for very, very big number. The best thing he can do, he can Metal Arms for 120. And that's exactly what I would do if I was my opponent. Full Metal Wall is optional thing at the next turn, but nothing super effective. So I'm gonna attach energy, play Cynthia to refresh the hand, and maybe potentially see if there's any other super scoop. Ooh, there is one more super scoop up. Okay, so one more super scoop up. Let's see if I can flip hands on the coin flip. Yes, I can. Then I'm gonna remove that the Dean from play. I'm gonna use both custom catchers right now, and I'm looking forward to retreat to another Greninja, so I can add even more energies. I just missed energy attachment from the hand manually. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 270. That's enough for the knockout. Alright, Shadow Connection, moving 2 energies from bench at Greninja and Zoroark to the active one. I just swapped the positions. And I'm good to go with the Dark Pulse, hitting for 270, eliminating that Lucario Melmetal from play, taking the 3 price card reward. Darkness Energy, a Mysterious Treasure, and another Darkness Energy, meaning the next turn I'm gonna have even 2 more energies in play. And the damage should be increased by a little bit more. Actually by a lot more, not by a little bit more, but then by a lot more. So, what else do we have here? Another Metal Arms. Yeah, potentially, but I think the game is over here. I think there's literally no comeback for my opponent. Maybe I'm wrong, but he decided to remove Cobalion from play in order to put the Bronzer in play. A Ringing Bell. Okay, so he's looking forward to confuse my Greninja and Zoroark. Blue Tactics. My turn. Alright. Really disappointing thing for my opponent. How many energies I have left in my deck? Only 1. And custom catchers prized. Alright. Another charge up. And another Dark Pulse in this case. So this time for 330. So all 4 custom catchers actually been used. Another Darkness Energy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There is a good chance that I will have all 12 energies next turn in play. Or maybe, no, 4 Mysterious Treasure in discard pile, so unfortunately not possible. The best thing my opponent can, he can just use Guard Press for 30, and then just reduce the damage for 30. And with the Metal Goggles for 30 more, but overall that's it. So, energy attachment. Guess I'm good to go with another Cynthia here. There's no way for me to discard energy into the discard pile. So we're going to use Shadow Connection, move energy to the active Greninja Zoroark. So I can hit with a Dark Pulse for 200, and actually for 300, I thought it should be 270. Alright, another Cherish Ball. And Solgaleo with the Radiant Star, the Prism one, is the last standing Pokemon for my opponent. I think he came a little bit too late for him to play. That Radiant Star attack is very powerful, and there's a Klefki and Radiant Star, so probably he's just looking forward to attach all energies to Dialga, as expected. He don't even have energies in the discard pile. And I don't have actually a chance to... Actually, I could probably get that another energy card with the Cynthia, so I can go for 360. But in the end, I just decided to attack, win, end the game. Made a final conclusion for the deck. It's very good and super consistent overall, so you should definitely try to play the deck out because it's really looking good and strong. 12 energies, 8 draw supporters, there is a Dingy X, a couple Mr. Treasures, Communications, and Cherish Balls. Overall, very powerful deck. That Greninja and Zoroark is an absolute beast. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this deck list. We'll see you next time, so have a nice day and goodbye.